Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking Big Brother 27, and there is some issues with contestant Rylie, you guys. So I'm going to take it back to a couple days ago. As y'all know, your girl's been out on vacation, but I wanted to kind of bring everything full circle because there's an update as far as what's going on right now, as far as what some interviewers, some media people have reported this morning or late last night. So this was a few days ago. It said, big issue. Big Brother fans beg producers to remove Rylie from the show after contestants' terrifying behavior towards Catherine. Viewers are making an urgent plea to show bosses following some intense moments during the live streams. Big Brother fans are begging show producers to remove Rylie from show after contestants' terrifying behavior. Rylie Jeffries and Catherine Woodman have been thrilling fans with their on-screen romance for weeks, as the house guests have been getting closer each day that passes. And some viewers now are concerned, with many saying Rylie's behavior is too intense. In a clip from a recent live stream, Rylie and Catherine were seen discussing their relationship. They spoke about how things would progress on the outside, with Rylie even expressing how he wanted to marry Catherine. In the video, which has been doing the rounds on social media, Rylie said to Catherine, "I am being with you outside of this, whether you like it or not." Catherine then asked, "What if we break up in here?" "We're not going to," Rylie responded. He later said, "I'm going to marry you after this." Catherine said, "Okay, I get to wake up next to you forever," Rylie said. When Catherine replied that was a manifestation, Rylie said it was not, but instead it was a promise. Then there was the fan backlash. Fans have since reacted to the creepy moment, sharing the video on TikTok. The original poster said in the caption, "Rylie needs to be kicked out. It is creepy." Commenting on the video, one person said, "He does nothing but repeat himself all day. Does he know anything about her, or just that he loves her?" Then a third said that it is a red flag behavior, adding that the producers should be stepping in at this point because this is not okay. After Sunday night's episode, one user took to the platform to discuss how Rylie is possessive towards Catherine. "About the Rylie situation, I have zero faith CBS Paramount will do anything about it except punish us by cutting the feeds even more. Unfortunately, hashtag BB27. They later added that he is acting very possessive over her, and the way he talks to her sometimes is very concerning and will only get worse as time goes on. Another fan wrote, "Remove Rylie," as one viewer begged, "Please do something about Rylie." One user commented on Instagram, "Rylie's behavior is terrifying." A Big Brother insider told The Sun, that the producers can edit and delay live feeds to control the show. This is the first time an argument was caught by the pair by fans. Rylie and Catherine were packing on the PDA when Pearl's aggressive move as he swung by a nearby hammock interrupted their moment. Later in the series, the couple was caught under the sofa when Catherine had moved the blanket to remove a bulge, you guys. And then the other thing that I wanted to speak on as well is, as you know, Thursday night's episode is eviction episode, so spoiler alert, Rylie was, the veto was used, and Rachel had put him on the block because Rachel was HOH this week, and ultimately he got evicted, which was a blindside. It was like a 5-4 vote, I believe. But the other article I want to get to is Rylie's disbelief. Big Brother's Rylie Jeffries confronted over comments to Catherine and admits, "Can't believe y'all heard all that." Plus, why fans were fuming over the live broadcast over the eviction. Big Brother's Rylie was confronted over comments he made to his love interest Catherine while in the house, admitting he couldn't believe everyone heard what he said. Rylie Jeffries, 27, and Catherine Woodman, 23, had been thrilling fans with their on-screen romance for weeks before viewers began slamming Rylie for his creepy behavior ahead of his acts from the show. Following his exit from the house on Thursday night when he was evicted, Rylie addressed the controversial marriage comments he made to Catherine in his exit interview with Julie Moonves. Rylie got quizzed about his connection with Catherine. What is it about you that drew you to her? Rylie says her smile, the way she actually cares, where her heart is, she's absolutely real, and I love that about her, Rylie gushed. Rylie went on to say how she makes him feel like the only man in his entire world. You fell hard and fast for her, and you even told her you plan on marrying her. Rylie said, yeah, I do. I did say that. I can't believe y'all heard that. He was seemingly stunned that viewers had heard his comments despite being aware that his camera on him 24/7 and has a microphone attached to his clothing. The comments referred to a live stream from last week where Rylie said to Catherine, I am being with you on the outside whether you like it or not. And then Catherine said, what if we break up in here? And Rylie said, we are not going to. He later said, I'm going to marry you after this. Catherine said, okay, I'm good to wake up to you, next to you forever and ever. And so then that is where all of the creepy rounds started to kind of make a thing. So what happened is after the eviction happened, right, over eviction night, they were upset because some people, had preseason. They were interrupted. They were preempted, you guys, for preseason football, and did not get to see the episode. So some people were a little bit upset that their episode was going to be delayed of Rylie's eviction. But what I want to get to is what the media people are saying. Like Mike Bloom and also Mike Bloom and who else? There was somebody else on here that I wanted to speak on as well. Mike Bloom said the following. He said, I was informed by CBS that there would be no BB27 exit interviews today due to scheduling issues. No. Oh, and also Dalton Ross said, FYI, there are no BB27 exit interviews happening today due to scheduling conflicts. Allegedly happening sometime next week. We will see. And I'm trying to figure out what scheduling conflicts are there that they could not have an interview with Rylie. It sounds like one or two things are going to happen, right? Either the interviews are never going to happen anytime soon, or the CBS Paramount Plus media team is going to do some media training with Rylie so he gives PR approved answers and they redirect certain questions that the different people in media can ask Rylie that are going to be effectively softball questions about the game and less about his relationship with Catherine and the disturbing comments and the disturbing behavior that was displayed on live feeds. And what I never understand with CBS, and this is my ongoing issue with them, is they always protect these problematic white men on the show. We just got to talk about it. They always do it, whether it is a racist, whether it is an ABUSER, no matter, the more problematic you are, the better. But if this was somebody else in the cast, they would throw you to the wolves. They would throw you out into the fire and everything else. But they always protect the problematic people. And I just want to know why. Why do you guys continue to do this and everything else? All of a sudden, Rylie has something booked today. All of a sudden, he has something booked and something else to do and everything else. Or was it because, allegedly, there was a rumor that Catherine's family was threatening to fly out to CBS Paramount Studios if he was not evicted on Thursday? And they were going to be booking flights out here. Allegedly. Like, what are we doing? But none of the less, now all of a sudden, here comes the other side of the coin where some people are speculating on whether or not this was a producer-influenced eviction or not, or if this was all, on the actual house guest to do this eviction. And here's the thing, right? Rylie should have been gone from the house a long time ago, as far as I'm concerned, right? He should have been gone a long time ago. And this is the thing with Big Brother, and this is the thing with live feeds, is like they always do this. They always want to cast certain people that have certain views on purpose, from certain parts of the country that have certain views, that have certain problematic behavior. They always want to throw them into the mix of all of these other people in the house and expect people to quote unquote deal with it. And the unfortunate thing is the house guests do not know how cringy and how disturbing a lot of the things with Rylie are. They think he's like a god in there. They think he is amazing in there, and it's weird. And I'm like, we must, but we're not, you're not seeing everything the way y'all going so hard like this. Like, it was crazy. But nonetheless, I'm glad he's evicted. I'm glad he is out of the house. But I think it is, again, a reflection of CBS and Paramount Plus that they are doing the same thing they always do with certain problematic house guests, is shielding them from the rightful backlash and draggings that they deserve. And also the other thing I wanted to speak on as well is, allegedly, according to some TikTok people that were posting clips from the live feeds of, Rylie's problematic behavior, they're allegedly deleting them or allegedly filing copyright claims on TikTok. But they're encouraging people to continue to repost the clips on TikTok and wherever else so that people can be made aware of what was problematic and what was the issue. Because you have to keep in mind, not everybody watches live feeds on Big Brother. Some people only watch the episodes, which they call casual fans, right? But if you're not tuned in, if you're not plugged into Twitter, if you're not plugged into people who recap the live feeds, or if you're not a person who is watching the live feeds, whether it is on Paramount Plus or on, I believe it's Pluto, I think, too, that you can watch the live feeds. If you're not plugged in and you don't have any idea of what's happening, and you're just going off of a show edit, then you're going to have a very different perception of a lot of the house guests, unless production shows you what's really going on with some of the dynamics of the house. And sometimes I feel like they pick and choose when they want to show you, give you a good episode that reflects what's actually happening in the live feeds, versus when they want to give you fluff and give you just nonsense and foolishness to protect and hide problematic people and problematic things because they want to keep certain people in the house. But I feel like with the Rylie situation, it just got to a point of no return to where he could not stay in that house any longer. And it was at the point where Catherine's family was threatening to come out to Los Angeles to regulate some things. What was how bad things were getting. So nonetheless, he had to go. But it's weird how CBS, like I said, they go on this protection tour and trying to shield people from interviews, tried to shield people from doing certain things. But if it was anybody else in the cast, they have no problem throwing them out to the wolves and allowing them to get dragged and everything else. And I'm sick of the double standards. So there is that. That is it. That is all for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.